Hello guys, so do you like this goddess right here? This video is going to be about how to not be depressed in your job. Something along the lines of what to do as a pretty girl if you're doing a job that you don't like. So yeah, I'm just gonna think about a title that matches this video. Okay, but for now I'm just gonna tell you what it is. Like, if you're doing a job you don't like, if you're doing a job that's not your passion and you feel trapped in it, and you're a pretty girl, I'm telling you, this is the time to have a man spoil you. I said what I said. I don't give a damn. Okay, we deserve to be happy over here. Okay, like, so if you're doing a job you don't like, or a job that's not part of your career, so you didn't study for it but you're doing it because for now you just feel like there's nothing else, or you're trying to get something else but it's just taking time, girl, I'm telling you, there's ways to be happy. I don't want my girls to be depressed. I don't want to be depressed. It's okay to be sad. I'm telling you, sometimes you gotta let your emotions out. Okay, don't listen to those trash ass guys who say, oh, you why you crying, why you're upset. You know why I'm upset, and you ain't gonna help me, so I ain't gonna tell you why I'm upset. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, y'all, girls, to all my exotical girls, and if you like this goddess, I'm so proud that you like this goddess. I'm so happy about that. Yay, amazing. I'm not being sarcastic. Like, finally people acknowledge the goddess. Like, I always carried myself like one. You can see it, you can know it, you can feel it. You can be a goddess, as I said before, but I am the goddess, period. Yeah, so how to not be depressed in your job. I'm not saying if you're doing a job you don't like, you're gonna be depressed, but you might feel depressed, okay? I had a time where I actually broke down. I don't know if some girls are being like kind of personal with you guys, but I'm gonna tell you kind of the scoop and the tea. Part of being a creative goddess is that I get inspired, but sometimes it's like I say how I feel. Well, I always say how I feel, but like, if you guys ever wonder how is it that I have so many things to say, it's just part of it is like my experience, and part of it is like ideas, and another part of it is like I'm just a creative person. That's a gift from God. That's why I tell you, girls, you gotta work with your skills and assets and what God gave you. So that can be anything that's part of you, okay? The way you dress, the way you speak, the way you make people smile, you can turn that into money. Like, you can be a comedian, you can be like, I don't know, girl, you can be like a model. Come on now. Yeah, there's hope, there's hope. So how to not be sad in a job that you're doing that you don't like, or that's not your passion. Okay, as a pretty girl, just know you got options. Remind yourself you got options. Don't wait for men to tell you got options. Some guys, they might tell you you have options, but like, why would you want to hear it from a man? Let's be for real. I had a guy tell me I have options and I tried to like tell him I don't, because some guys, I don't know, girl, sometimes part of being a pretty girl, sometimes you have guys who are trash, and then they messed up the relationship or whatever, and then they think they have a chance with you, and like, I don't know what to tell you, but I just don't like hearing it from a man that I have options, because I'm like, why are you saying that? Like, why are you saying the obvious? Like, what's your problem? Like, I'm a hood, I don't know how to take those words you're telling me. Like, are you jealous or what? Like, why are you telling me this? Like, yeah, so how to be happy. So essentially, how to be happy if you're doing a job that you don't like how to survive a job you don't like. That's kind of a strong word to say. I don't want it to look like struggling, but basically, like, how to like be happy or whatever, doing a job you don't like or something like that, right? So remember, you have options. I don't care what race you are, you have options. You're a pretty girl, you have options, period. Options can be like, you can date a guy that's your type, or like, options could be like, you can go for something else, like a better job. Eventually you'll have a better job. I don't give a damn. You deserve to have a better job. I deserve to have a better job. Like, all we do is be pretty. That's all we do. Some of us, all we do is to be pretty. Come on now. Yeah, that's what we do. I know sometimes there's like a relationship triangle. Which man should I pick? You feel me? Like, one is good looking, the other one gives me things. It's hard to pick. Like, I just want it all. Like, oh, okay, girl, so how to be happy in a job you don't like. You do things that make you happy out of the job, or you do things that make you happy in the job. So remember, if you're doing a job that you freaking don't like, that's not matching your personality, like your aura, your career, what you studied for, remember that minimum wage is minimum work. And you don't go above the job description. You don't go above the job description, especially if you're a pretty girl who minds your business, especially if you're an exotical, because I represent what I am, period. Exotic girl, a girl who's exotic and exotical, yeah. Who is perceived as an exotical. Come on, sometimes depending on how I do my hair, my style, whatever, you guys know it. You should know it. If you like this goddess, you should know it from the day one, what I try to say to people, like what I represent as a goddess, period. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, don't go above the job requirement, especially if it's a physical job. Every job is different, but I'm telling you, don't do extra things that make you feel so exhausted and tired for a low minimum pay, especially if they don't give you a raise or they don't give you the raise that you want. Because it's like, imagine busting your ass and doing extra things and you just get that low ass pay. I don't like that. And then you don't get acknowledged for the hard work you do. Like, instead of being acknowledged for the hard work you do as a pretty girl, as a freaking pretty girl, they'll be like, oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, here's more work, more work, more work, more work, and a minimum ass low ass pay. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't match the hard work. And you know deep down, if you can bust your ass for a minimum ass job, I said it, if you can bust your ass for a job that ain't your passion, girl, that should let you know that you, with that skill, that asset that you have right now, you busting your ass is showing you that you can use that power, that strength to your passion. The same way you're busting your ass for a job that's not your passion, you can use that to bust your ass for something that's actually your passion. That can be singing, that can be dancing, that can be singing and dancing if that's both of your passion. And you don't have to tell a man. If is a man helping you go for your dreams, no, don't tell him nothing. Exactly. That's what I said. I don't give a damn. Like, what's the point of telling a man your dreams if he ain't gonna help you go for your dreams? Like, I don't need that. I don't need a, like, what if I wanted to talk to a woman, I would, you know what I'm saying? And also you guys know I'm the goddess, period. But it's like, girl, so after your job, you just go for your passion. If that's being a makeup artist or, you know, an influencer, a beauty influencer, you do that. I don't give a damn. I gotta say my frustrations. Sometimes I'm frustrated as a freaking goddess and I have to let it out. Okay, so we all have ways to let out our frustration in the healthy way. Like, obviously, like, this is healthy. I don't care, okay? This is healthy, like, so, girl, you gotta find a way to go for your passion. This is why people tell you that if you do a job that's your passion, it's not gonna feel like a job, because you're doing what you like, meaning you're doing something that's not stressing you. And every job can have a downside, okay? But, like, if you like that, if you have a passion for a job that you're doing, even if it has a downside, like, it can have good sides and downsides, the positive things will actually, you know, be more, it will be amazing. Like, you won't really care about the downsides. You'll care about it, but the positives will, you know, break the downsides, if you know what I mean. So that's why you gotta go for your passion, because then it won't feel like you're being stressed out. You're just sad and depressed and angry every time you clock in. You know, you're just like, please, the minute I find something else, deuces. Like, you know what I mean? Girl, so that's why I'm telling you, you gotta do your passion so you don't feel depressed or you have less depression. Because a way to have your depression be triggered is by doing something that's not meant for your soul and your spirit. I'm telling you on a deep level. I know what I'm talking about, okay? Take it from this girl. I know you guys know I'm a tough ass girl, but I did break down, okay? There's things that make you want to, like, I'm telling you, you gotta be strong. And being strong, don't listen to those people. Being strong will actually bring you where you want to be, okay? Especially doing a job that's not your passion, okay? Yeah, it's gonna make you strong and resilient to go for what you're meant to become. It's gonna help you go for your passion. It's gonna help you. So that's how you, like, be happy as a pretty girl doing a job you don't really like. Yeah, you apply for other jobs. Yes, I'm telling you the tea. Apply for other jobs. Yes, please. Yes, 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 yes. And pray to God, because God gonna help you. God knows you a pretty ass girl and you don't make no problems. Okay, don't make no problems. Okay, you can be kind of like a trouble girl, you know, like you have guys be thinking that like you want them, but like you ain't trying to make no problems. You're just minding your business, okay? You just want to have a, you just want to go for your dreams. Come on now, that's not problematic. That's not problematic, okay? But yeah, so that's what it is. Apply for more jobs. I don't give a damn. Do it. Do it. If you gotta go in person and go in stores and give your resume, do it, okay? Because you have a reason why you want to get out the freaking trash ass job you don't like, okay? But it is helping you, but also take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. You're a girl. I'm telling you, being a girl in this generation is easy but hard. Okay, can you imagine being a pretty ass girl and you're doing something you don't even like? Please. And then you have guys be like, you should smile more. How the F am I supposed to smile? Like, you don't know what I'm going through. You don't know. Okay? Yeah, I'm gonna smile when you make it easier for me. You feel me? When you help me go for my dreams. Or you just give me something that I like. Period. But yeah, that's how you be happy as a freaking pretty girl. Okay? Like, you're just focused on getting your pay. That's it, okay? I don't give a damn, okay? I'm not saying that pretty girls don't want to have friends at work, but let's be for real. Okay, let's be for real. Most people at your work, you wouldn't be friends with them after work. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. You know what I'm talking about. So, girl, I want you to reshape your mind. When you clock in and clock out, don't be mad. Try not to be mad. Just be like, I'm here to get my pay. And I will take advantage of every benefits they're giving me. Because I have no choice. As a freaking goddess, I have no choice, okay? Like, I have no choice. And if you have a man, the pressure's all on the man to help you be where you want to be. Okay, I said what I said because he's a man. He's supposed to help his woman. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't got no man and you a woman and you a goddess, I'm telling you, girl, you gotta be more, what's it called, strict with your time. You gotta have more boundaries. You gotta be more cold with your dreams. I said cold, okay? I'm not saying mean, but I said you gotta be cold with your dreams. When you clock out, when you go home, you gotta tap into your dreams. You gotta think about what's your passion, what's your dream, how can you get there in a legal, nice way, like the legal way. Because I don't tell my girls to do illegal things. The legal way, okay? Put it on a notepad. If you're an organized girl that like to schedule things, like you like to be organized and scheduled, put it on a notepad or put it in your mind, okay? And tell yourself, yeah, I want my passion. Why do I want it? Why do I want to go for my dreams? Why? Tell yourself the reason, and that's going to motivate you to find a way out of the job you don't like. I said what I said. I said what I said, girl. If you're doing a job you don't like and you're modeling on the side, I'm not against that. I'm not against that, girl. As long as you're happy, girl. Because I want to be happy. I want to be happy, period. You know what I'm saying? That's part of growing up, when you're actually happy in your spirit and your soul. Okay? Yeah, that's a way to level up. When you're doing something you actually like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. And I have girls, I'm telling you, I have girls tell me, oh, I guess they're trying to be nice, but I literally have girls be like, how come you here? I guess they're not trying to be rude, but you guys might think that's rude. I know, low-key might sound rude, but I'm actually thinking, they're telling me, why am I here if I can have better? Because they know I'm a freaking goddess, you know? But I'm like, girl, I don't know. Like, I can tell you the reason, but low-key, I kind of don't know, but it's none of your business. But, like, I get it, okay? I get it. You notice how some girls are going to tell you, some pretty girls are going to tell you that when they're in a job that's not their passion, you'll have, like, girls who are older than you. And I'm not saying girls who are old are not pretty, but you'll have girls who are older than you be like, how come this pretty girl's here? Like, she should be doing better things. And I understand that. I really do. But it's like, okay, like, you don't know what I'm doing. Like, what? Like, what? But I do understand what you're trying to say. And yeah, you're just, okay. But girl, I'm telling you, ways to be happy doing a job you don't like. It's just, all the problems the job has. Like, if people make you mad at your job, don't bring that bad energy to your home, to your spirit, to your soul. everything that's trash, let it be in that job. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You heard of that expression? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So you got to do that for your job. What happens in your job stays in your job. Okay, it depends what it is, honestly. But if people are like giving you a hard time, people that you work with, whatever, um you just work smarter, not harder. I had a guy tell me that. He's so nice. He loves me. He told me good advice. He said work smarter, not harder, because he sees a pretty girl busting her ass and he's like, why is this girl busting her ass like a man? You know what I'm saying? Work smarter, not harder. And I thought of it. I said, yeah, I'm such a good ass worker. I deserve a raise. But I didn't tell him that, but I think about it in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Because a pretty girl working her ass off. Like, what? Like, what? Why am I supposed to sweat for this? Like, I'm not going to sweat for this. I'd rather sweat for my dream job, period. My passion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, yeah, he was right. Work smarter, not harder. Okay? Work smarter, not harder. You know what I'm saying? Work smarter, not harder. Never go above your job description. Okay? Because you're going to go above your job description and you're going to go above for your job description, but your raise, your pay is not going to go above. You know what I'm saying? Your pay is going to stay the same. So why you got to bust your ass even more above the job description? They're just going to give you more work to do. Okay? For low ass pay. No. You know your value. You know your worth. I say what I say. I don't give a damn. You know how many times I saw something go down at my job and I'd be like, I can fix it. But I said, F that. F that. I'm clocking out. F that. F that. I saw it, I seen it, I didn't give a F and I ignored it. I don't give a damn. Sometimes I'm not in the mood. I'm actually, honestly, I'm never in the mood to go above my job description. But sometimes I'm trying to be a nice ass girl who works hard and be like, let me do this extra work. Let me show them I'm a hard ass worker and maybe they'll give me a raise. That's like F that. No. Because not only I can go above my job description and do the work that every girl is supposed to do, but they don't acknowledge me for doing my work. You're not saying thank you so much for working hard, or let's see you as the employee of the month. None of that. None of that. So F that. F that. That's how you stay happy as a pretty girl. And you know, if you got a man on the side, I'm gonna tell you what it is. I don't give a F. And this is coming from a godly woman and a girl who's a center man. Okay, this is coming from a girl who told you girls to the center man, but you can still date a guy. You know what I'm saying? It just means that you don't put your whole eggs in a basket. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let the best man win. Period. I'm gonna remind you girls, let the best man win. You girls should know what that means. But this is why this is how you be happy as a pretty girl. If you got a man on the side, that's your ticket to success. Okay, you just gotta find a way. You just gotta work with what you have. Okay, I can tell you the extra little details, but you know, as a pretty girl, people always want to know who we're dating. Sometimes it's not even that I want to date a guy, but I just can't help it, man. Sometimes a guy be like, I can really help you. Like, but he doesn't say that like that. Every guy's different, but you know, you'll have some guys who will actually help you out, and I'm like, I can't resist. It's so hard for me to resist because this guy is actually gonna make it easier for me. So I can't resist. I must be more nice to him. You know what I'm saying? And this guy be like, wow, she's so nice. She's so kind. Yeah, I am kind, but don't you notice something's off with me? I mean, actually, I'm not being fake, but it's like, I'm being extra sweet, of course, because you're being sweet with me. You know what I'm saying? You're making it easier for me because you realize that I should be rescued from the trash ass Karens. You know what I'm saying? Trash ass Karens. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So girl, this is how you be happy when you're doing a job you don't like. Okay? You do your passion on the side. Whenever you have time, you do your passion. That could be being a makeup artist, a beauty influencer. Those are the easiest, well, it's easy but hard at the same time. But those are the things that, come on now, you girls know that I am that girl. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm a beauty influencer. Of course I am. But what was I saying? Yeah, you can be a beauty influencer, a makeup artist, a singer, a dancer. Just do your passion so you actually have something going on, you know, other than your job that you might not even like, but you're doing it because that's what you're doing right now, and that's okay, you know. And take the benefits. Take any benefits they give you. Okay, if they give you free lunch, you know what to do with that. You can eat that or give it to someone else that you care about, like a free decent lunch. If you have a guy at work, he buys you things, Don't give a F. Okay, he's not your boyfriend, he's not your husband, but he's whatever. Like what if we, girl, just take that, just take it. I'm telling you, I did this video before where I had a guy, he had a freaking wife with kids, and he bought me food. Like, well, don't be mad at me, be mad at him. I never told him to buy me food, but you know what, I deserve it. I look, you deserve that free meal. I've been busting my ass the whole day trying to like do my work, going over and beyond, and he said, you know what, and he always wanted to buy me a meal and food, and he let me keep the change. I like that. Ooh, I like that. But I was such a nice girl. I didn't break up the relationship he had with his wife, I just appreciated the free meal he bought me. Yeah, that's what I said, okay? Sometimes pretty girls, we just have things like that, okay? It's a man. This is a man offering it to us. We don't ask for it. We don't. I don't ask for it. I'm not saying I have too much pride to ask a man for things, but like, I really don't care. I don't think about asking guys for things, okay? I just think about going for my dream. Period. Yeah. But girls, this is how you be happy at your job. You find another freaking job. You keep applying until you get a freaking yes from one of those people that from one of those people, okay? You keep applying for a job that you like, or a job that you can do that's less stressful than the job that you're doing. I don't give a F, man. I'm a goddess. I deserve to be happy. I don't give a F what a man gonna say. I'm the one busting my ass. He don't know how I feel. He don't know what I feel. Yeah. And I had a guy tell me that I should work smarter. So girls, work smarter. That's how you be happy in your job, honestly. That's how you stay happy as a pretty girl. It's like, you don't overstress yourself. You gotta be like me. Have a little bit of attitude as a Caribbean woman. A settled attitude. I know how to turn my attitude on and off. Like, sometimes. It depends who's trash, how trash they are. But when I say have attitude, be like this: minimum pay, minimum work. You know what I'm saying? And also, you're a pretty girl. Why should you bust your ass like a man for minimum? Girl, I know what I said can go viral. I'm trying to keep it nice and professional. But you know me, I'm passionate about what I talk about. I'm very passionate. I ain't trying to rage. But if you see this frustration, just know that everything I say is true. It's real as heck. I'm telling you, ain't no games that I'm telling you. It's real. It's facts. When you're a pretty girl, you're going to tell yourself this. You're going to tell yourself in your mind, like, I deserve better. Because you do. Come on now. Let's be for real. And sometimes it's not even on being some shallow type as girl. It's not being shallow. But it's just like you look around your environment and you're like, why am I stressing myself out? Like, what is this? Like, I deserve to be where I want to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm such a nice ass girl, but people around me are not acting the way that I am. They're not being nice. They're just giving me a hard time. Like, what is this? Like, you guys would... The only way you guys can ever speak to me is me working this thing. You know what I'm saying? But even me working this thing, I have boundaries, I have boundaries. And if you're a pretty girl, I'm not saying you have to have friends at work. Because I'm telling you, having friends at work is kind of not worth it. It's really not worth it. But also it depends the job you do. But it's not worth it. Like, it doesn't even matter. Don't listen to these girls that be like, oh, you need to have friends at work. You don't need to have friends at work, okay? Because when you do a job that you don't like, you're gonna find out that most people are only for themselves, okay? I had a girl try to tell me that she's my friend. She's not really my friend. She don't really ask me how I'm doing when I clock out. So, like, that's not a friend to me. That's just like an acquaintance, somebody I see like in my proximity. But like, I would not invite them to my wedding. I'm being honest. I would not invite this girl to my wedding or to my baby shower or to my boyfriend, my husband. Especially because she says I have an easy life, okay? You never want to tell a girl who's jealous of you, who says that you have an easy life, you never want to talk to her about who you're dating or your relationship situation, okay? Because everything you say is like she's gonna find a way to make you feel bad about it. Like, yeah, I did a video about that. Like, yeah, I did. But girls, this is how you be happy. You do your passion on the side. I don't give a F. It can be singing, it can be dancing, it can be going online and saying your frustration. I don't give a damn. If a man ain't helping you, what he expect from you? You can go online and say your frustration. Yeah, I said what I said, okay? Because some guys be thinking that women don't be mad. Yes, I be mad, okay? Don't get it twisted. Just because I don't throw plates at people's heads, You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't flip tables, it doesn't mean that I'm not mad. Just, you know what I'm saying? I'm mad, but I'm self-regulating, where it's like I don't look like I'm mad, but yeah. You gonna see me. You gonna see me on the stage. You gonna see me in the on the billboard. You gonna see me be in Hollywood so quick, so fast. You know why? Because all that frustration that I have, I took that as motivation to go for my passion. That's what it is. I turn it into something positive. Yeah, that's why I don't look mad. That's why you can't tell if I'm mad, but I am. Not all the time, but you girls know. There's ways to turn that rage and frustration into something beautiful. A man never gonna understand that when it comes to women, unless if, I don't know, unless if he's an actual man. You know what I'm telling you? Unless if he's a man who don't dislike women, who likes women, okay, and understands the value of a woman. Because as a woman, it's like we're so nice and sweet, but like we feel things, like we have emotions, and this is why you gotta alchemize negativity, toxicity, and turn it into positivity. You know what I'm saying? Because have you heard of the song Selena Gomez, Kill 'Em With Kindness? Kill 'em with kindness. Kill them with kindness. Okay? So I'm telling you girls, whenever your job makes you mad, you apply for more jobs. Okay? Because why am I loyal to someone that makes me mad? I'm not telling you girls to cheat. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, when it comes to a job that you don't like, why be loyal to them? And when I say loyal to them, a job who's trash, a job, okay, when you do a job as a pretty girl, they expect you to be loyal to them. Meaning, okay, you do extra work, and we'll give you low pay, but you'll keep doing extra work because you like to be a hard ass worker, like you like to be a hard ass working employee. So we'll give you more work. You'll be stressed out even more, stressed out even more. We'll never acknowledge how hard you work. We'll never give you a promotion, but we enjoy you going above your job description because it benefits us, and we're not gonna raise your pay. We're not gonna help you. Like, you know what I mean? What is that? Like, I don't like that. Do you like that? I don't like that. So why be loyal? Every time they make you mad? Because if they truly cared about you, they wouldn't try to make you mad, and they would respect or acknowledge that you're working hard, and they would make you employee of the year, the week, the day, the month. They would. Okay? Like, who wants a pizza party? I don't want that. Like, I don't need a pizza. I can get a pizza myself. I'd rather have a raise. That's what I mean. I'd rather have a raise than a pizza. Pizza not helping me, okay? Pizza is temporarily. You know what I'm saying? A raise can be temporarily, but hey, you can really turn some things around with that raise. You know what I'm saying? But girl, I'm telling you, this is how you be happy in your job. This is how you like kind of survive a job you don't like. This is how you navigate a job you don't like. Just tell yourself that you'll have better, and you deserve better. And if you believe in God, God is gonna give you something better. I guarantee you that. I promise you that. Have faith. The Bible says faith without work is dead, or something like that, right? Faith without work is nothing. Essentially, faith without work is nothing. So put the faith and put the action and believe in it, and you're gonna have what you want. You're gonna have what you want. God knows you deserve better, especially as a pretty girl who minds her business. You deserve better. I deserve better. I said it. Ain't no man can tell me nothing. I deserve better. Period. Cause why a pretty girl busting her ass like a man? I'm not a man. Like, you're not a man, so why are you busting your ass like a man? Let a man bust his ass because he's a man, you know what I'm saying? But girl, I'm telling you, another way to be happy, as I said, if a guy's helping you out on the side, let him. This is coming from a girl like me who's sometimes hood, and sometimes I am intimidating because my aura be like, if you trash and weird, I'm not gonna speak to you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta slay the dragon, give me the moon and stars so I can kind of talk to you, you know what I'm saying? But if he makes it easier for you, let him. If he buys you things and he ain't your boyfriend, let him. Okay, girl, I said what I said. I said what I said. I had a guy at work. He was nice. He was nice to me. You know what I'm saying? I have some guys at work. As a pretty girl, you'll have some allies. Okay? Mostly from guys who, I guess, they find you cute, or they like how you are as a goddess. Okay, I know how it is. You'll have some guys actually be nice to you. I have guys at work that they're nice to me. Because I'm an actual nice girl. I'm really a nice girl, not in a performative way. Like, I make them smile. I just make the whole environment better than a Karen. A Karen makes the environment trash. And I even have some girls who are older than me. They get inspired by me. Like, my drip is my outfit. Like, drip means style. You know what I'm saying? My style, I inspire girls to turn up their style. There's this girl, the same girl that asked me if I'm on a diet. I'm the reason why she wants to have a concealer on her face. I'm the reason why she wants to wear makeup on her face. Like, she wants to have foundation, concealer on her face. I don't really wear foundation. Oh, I do, but like, not at my job. I just don't have time for it. But because my skin already radiant, you know what I'm saying? I just don't have time for it, honestly. But I inspired this girl to put makeup, and this girl never used to look at herself and put makeup in the mirror. But ever since I put my lip gloss, my lipstick, this girl said, let me get my makeup bag and start putting my makeup and look at myself in the mirror, but also look at this girl so she knows that I'm putting makeup on my face. I can tell the side eye when she puts makeup on her face. I can tell I inspired this regular girl, this regular ass trash ass Karen. Oh, okay, she's okay Karen. She's an okay Karen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sometimes she's nice, but she's an okay Karen. Okay, there's a lot of type of Karens, but some Karens are okay. Okay, yeah, that's what I said. But I inspired her, and those a girl. She's nice. She's not a Karen, but she saw my nice chain, and she's like, that chain be blinging. She likes how I'm telling you. I wear what I like. I wear what I like. I kind of turn it up. You gotta turn it up at your job, okay? You gotta wear some accessories that represent what you are. I don't give a f. But I was kind of hesitant to wear this chain, and the reason for it is because, like, I don't know, should I tell you girls a tea? Okay, I just didn't want to look like, I don't know, like I'm too tough hood, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wanted to keep the princess aura. I wanted to keep the princess image that people have of me, but I said, you know what, F it. Like, I don't care. Like, what benefits do I get from guys thinking that I'm the princess? You know what I'm saying? Let me be hood. Let me be hood. Let me be tough and hood. You know what I'm saying? If you're a real man, you're going to still love me with being tough and hood. Yeah, I said what I said. But yeah. So this is how you be happy in your job. Or you don't let it make you depressed. Is that you do something after your job. You go for your passion. You work on your skincare, you drink water, you eat healthy, so your skin is radiant, and you're preparing yourself for the better, okay? Like, for your dreams, for your passion. And if you can work out. So, like, you can use that advantage. When you have a nice body after working out, you become more slim, more skinny, or whatever. Skinny the good way, more slim. You can use that to become a freaking gym professional motivational trainer. So you can build up an Instagram, take some selfies of your new body that you have from working out the natural way, and then you can get you can have like a course, training, teaching people how to get fit like you, and that can be a second source of income. And that second source can outbeat the first income if you're doing a job that's like kind of minimum low pay. So I'm telling you girls the tea, okay? I'm not saying I will do that, but you can do that, okay? Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, that's what I said, period. You know what I'm saying? F it, come on. It's gonna make you happy, so go for your passion. Do something. It doesn't even have to be like a passion, but I'm telling you, a passion is the easiest way to feel happy after your job, because you have something that you actually like to do after your job. And yeah, and if a guy gives you free things, if he's helping you, girl, just let him. But also, I'm not saying let every guy help you, okay? Some guys are trash, okay? Some guys are trash. You just gotta know if he's good, okay? When I say good, I mean, like, you know what it is, okay? I can't really explain it to you, but it's like, I just can't really explain it to you, okay? It's too much scoops, too much tea. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay me for that tea, per. But I'm just telling you, some guys, honestly, they just like you so much as a person that they just want to make it easier for you. And just let him, especially if he's part of an industry that you want to be part in. Like, if you're interested to be in the music industry and he wants to help you be in there in that music industry, Do it, okay? Okay, join his song, okay? Be a model for his video song. I said what I said. I don't give a f. He don't gotta be your boyfriend. He don't gotta be his man. He just likes you, and he like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna have you in my music video, okay? And we gonna build your model resume from here. Like, I said what I say. Okay, you deserve the happiness after your job, and you have something going on other than a job. Okay, that's one thing. That's a way to have to be depressed and mad and sad, is that you feel like you have nothing else. Just know, as a girl, you as a goddess, I'm the goddess, to have something after your job, and you can do things that can make you happy, like drinking coffee before your job or after your job, because you have something that makes you feel nice and comfortable and relaxed, like tea. Drinking tea makes me relax. Okay, I can never get enough of tea. I'm a classy ass girl, you know, but I like the taste of tea. And also I like tea because there's benefits to tea. It's a healthy alternative to other beverages. Okay, drinking tea, herbal tea, orange tea, you can customize it the way you want. You can drink some orange tea and it feels good. When you drink tea, you're like, oh yeah, I'm telling you. So if you're doing a job you don't like, just think about the reward. Think about the things that you want. And when I say things that you want, I mean like you can spoil yourself. This is why there's power at spoiling yourself, or if a man spoils you, because after your job you'll be like, he's gonna get me that tea, or I'll get myself tea. Like, there's times when I do my job, honestly, I'll be like, after this I'm going to get a coffee. I don't give a f. I'm going to get you the coffee. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get a coffee. I'm gonna get a coffee. And when I drink my coffee, I feel happy. Okay, I'm not addicted to it, but I feel happy, and I'm like, this is my reward. This is my prize for busting my ass as a pretty girl. You know what I'm saying? The Karens thought they won. They did not win. So that's how you win as a pretty girl. You do things you like, and you do things that benefit you, like skincare. You know, like going to the hair salon. You don't gotta tell no one. You just hop in that hair salon and you say, I just wanna have my hair braided. I just wanna have a cornrow. And don't tell nobody why you do it. You do it for yourself, okay? And sometimes when I'm busting my ass at a job I don't like, you know what I do? I reward myself. You know what I'm saying? I reward myself. I say, you know what? If I get a new dress, if I get some heels, I deserve that. I want to make myself feel pretty. So I'm telling you, when you make yourself feel pretty, okay, that's like power. That's telling that Karens F them straight up, without telling them F them, but F them. And also, when you be very pretty, I'm telling you, it's you're winning. You're legit winning ahead of them. Because the Karens be like, damn, I don't like this girl, but there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, ain't nothing you can do about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you think I'ma bust my ass when I want to, but like, you never know if I'm going date the president to date the president. Yeah, so what I said, because I deserve that, period. You know, so tell yourself you're preparing yourself for something better, and that's how you be happy. That's how you be happy, okay, girl? Drink some coffee, drink some tea, drink some water, eat fruits, okay, because you're helping your body, okay, like you're helping your temple. Your body is the living temple, you know what I'm saying? You're just doing things, and do godly things as well, like believe in God, you know what I'm saying? God is nice. And yeah, that's what I want to say. That's how you be happy, is that you do something that's your passion, or you do something that helps you as a woman, okay? Women like to look good, women like to smell nice, or maybe you want to go to a coffee shop, or you just want to go golfing. Do something you always wanted to do that you never did. Go golfing. Have something going on. I have something going on. You know what I did kind of this weekend? You know what I did? I went out and I met my childhood cartoon movie. Like, legit. Like, you know how there's a lot of cartoon shows for kids, like that, you know, part of people's childhood. I literally went and took a photo shoot. You know what I'm saying? Well, it was professional, but when I look at a picture, I'm like, they could have made it brighter. You know what I'm saying? They could have made it brighter. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, this don't even look professional for me, because I'm like, they could have edited it. Well, you know what I'm saying? The brightness is not bright enough for me. But okay. But I took a picture with cartoon characters that are part of my childhood. And stay tuned if you want me to actually say who it was. But I wanted to hug them. They hugged me. I wanted to hug them. I felt shy, honestly. As a tough hood girl, I have heart. I felt shy. I'm like, should I feel emotional, a little bit emotional. I get to take a picture with my cartoon childhood, you know? It's like a TV show that's cartoon for kids that I used to watch as a kid. You can still watch it as an adult, but it just reminded me of my childhood days. And that's a part of doing something that's not part of your job. Like, you have something going on, and it can be anything other than your job, like taking a photo shoot with your cartoon TV show characters that you watched when you were a kid. They hugged me. They hugged me legit. They hugged me. They hugged me, and I felt good. I was smiling. I'm like, it's so emotional for me. I told the people that were working that day, you know, I said, you know, it's my childhood TV show. It's my childhood TV show. Can I take a picture? You know, I'm not sure if I can take a picture because I feel like it's only for kids. You know, they're like, no, you can take a picture, and they let me take a picture. Oh my god, they hugged me. They hugged me. I know they're not real, the cartoon TV show characters, but it just feels nice to, like, I don't know, to see your childhood again. Okay, and I'm a tough hood girl, but I do have heart. So that's what I tell you. Do something other than your job. Yeah, it makes me emotional. I don't know how I hold it well that day, but it made me emotional. I'm like, I can't believe it. Ooh, yeah, my TV cartoon childhood. So that's how you do something that's amazing other than your job, and that will make you happy because it's part of memories, having memories, you know. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. So be amazing and do something other than your job. Have a passion or do an activity you always wanted to do. It can be golfing, it can be like being a makeup artist, or painting yourself, like putting makeup on yourself, like, you know, decorating yourself, getting new jewelry, getting a new ring. Those things feel good, honestly, especially if you're getting something that represents your style. Yeah, that's something that's better than doing it all that you don't like, you know. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below if this actually helped you, and I might do a next video about that, a second video about this. But essentially, just drink water, drink tea, drink coffee. You don't have to drink it if you don't like it, but it just helps. Okay, there's healthy alternatives. Okay, don't you know, hate yourself. Okay, I know, don't be so bad on yourself because you're doing something you don't like. Okay, you'll have something better, guarantee you will. And your passion is a great way to escape from something that makes you feel not happy, aka a job that's not your passion. Okay, because some things that a lot of people might not tell you, some pretty girls actually do jobs, or once upon a time did something, a job that they don't like. And every girl has a reason for it, you know. Sometimes it's like that's the only thing that they can have or whatever, but you know, you gotta have something going on other than that. Don't be like those trash ass Karens. One thing about trash ass Karens is that they don't have nothing else. They just have a husband that's trash, or I don't even care about their husband, but they probably don't get no love from their husband. Let that go viral. I don't give a damn, because I can tell you don't get love from your husband. You know what I'm saying? Because you see me be that top diva, and you're like, damn, this diva getting attention. But it's like, why you mind if I'm getting attention? Don't you have a husband? You know what I'm saying? Yeah? Don't you have a husband? Yeah? But I guess they're mad because, you know, come on, let's be for real. They ain't no diva. Like, they ain't no diva. You know that? They ain't no diva. They ain't no diva. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. Yeah, that's what I said. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. Till bye. Until next time. Bye. Comment down below if you can relate with what I said, or if this helps you. I have some people say it's helpful, and I find it helpful, and I hope you was entertained. But I ain't trying to be entertaining. I'm just, you know, I'm being the star, the goddess that I am. But anyways, drink water, drink tea, and be yourself, and everything will be okay. Yeah, it will. Yeah, I said what I said. Okay. Yeah, exotical tax. Krr.
Thanks for watching.
Your smile lit up like a sunrise glow. Touch so soft where the seasons flow. We met where the stars take their flight. Every moment with you feels just right. Whisper your name